non-fungible tokens, or NFTs. What are they? Where do you buy them? Should you spend money on them? Let's talk about it.
Nice.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Caleb King, a software developer, and anybody who knows me personally, I've been in the crypto space for a little bit. By no means am I an expert. By no means am I the person you should be going to for financial advice. But what I do like to do is at least break it down so it can pass the mom test. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're just going to be doing NFTs one-on-one this episode. Now, before we dive into the content, if you can like, comment, subscribe, leave a review on the podcast. We still have 3 Amazon $25 gift cards, and all you gotta do is comment. Damn! That's really what I'm looking for. So if you can do that for me, I appreciate it. What is an NFT? NFT stands for non-fungible token. And at a basic level, an NFT is a digital asset that links ownership to unique physical or digital items. Think of things like art, real estate, music, videos, etc. Now, NFTs can be considered modern day collectibles. They're bought and sold online. They represent a digital proof of ownership, meaning like I own that piece of art. And NFTs are securely recorded on the blockchain. If you don't know what the blockchain is, go check out another video we're going to be posting pretty soon. The same technology behind cryptocurrencies. So this ensures that the asset is one of a kind, and the technology can make it difficult to alter or even counterfeit NFTs.
Seriously.
Now, to really get a handle on NFTs, it's helpful to get familiar with the economic concept of fungibility. So fungible items can be exchanged with one another with ease. So for example, let's say I have a dollar bill, you have a dollar bill. If I give you $1 and you give me back $1, we both have $1, even though my dollar bill now has a different serial number. Non-fungible items are not interchangeable. With NFTs, each token has unique properties and it isn't worth the same amount as other similar tokens. And although they've been around since 2014, NFTs are gaining a lot of notoriety. God, that's hard to say.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Notoriety. Because they're becoming an increasingly popular way to buy and sell digital art. For me, like when I started paying attention to NFTs is when I heard there was $174 million spent on an NFT back in 2017 when like crypto was booming and people were going crazy. NFT are generally one of a kind, or at least one of a very limited run, and they have a unique identifying codes. So essentially, NFTs create digital scarcity. Now, the one piece of art that was sold that caught my attention, guys, it was a 20-second clip of LeBron James. It's quote-unquote the Cosmic Dunk #29. It was sold for like more than $200,000. And I was like, wait, a video of LeBron dunking? I can go on YouTube. That's, what? I don't get it. Like, that's where I was. And then you just start hearing other people like, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey auctioned the NFT for the very first tweet, which sold for $2.9 million. And again, like I was casual at the time, and still I'm a little bit casual with the NFT and crypto space, but I remember sitting there thinking to myself, like, what is going on? I need to pay attention because there's a lot of money being thrown around. And my advice to you when it comes to tech, it's totally fine to be early. You don't have to invest your whole world and all your time into it, but if something is happening and it catches your attention, it's good to be early and it's good to try to understand. So that's why I want to put this episode out, because some people I know are just now getting into the NFT space. So you might be asking, like, Caleb, like, why are people spending millions of dollars on a video I can go on YouTube? Look, anyone can view individual images or even an entire collage of images, videos, etc. But NFT allows buyers to own the original item. So think of like art. There's only one Mona Lisa, but there's so many knockoffs. But everybody knows the original Mona Lisa is special. It's unique.
Oh my God!
Which is why these NFTs have a lot of value. So how is an NFT different from cryptocurrency? So outside of this using blockchain, that's really where the similarities end. Physical money and cryptocurrencies, again, fungible. meaning they can be traded or exchanged for one another. They're also equal in value. Remember my dollar example? $1 is always worth $1. One Bitcoin is always equal to another Bitcoin. Crypto's fungibility makes it a trusted means of conducting transactions on a blockchain. NFTs are different. Each has its own digital signature that makes it impossible for NFTs to be exchanged for or equal to one another, hence non-fungible. So for example, our LeBron James clip that we mentioned, one LeBron James clip is not equal to a Steph Curry clip. It's not even equal to another LeBron James clip. They're all unique, and that uniqueness makes them non-fungible, and being non-fungible, this adds another layer of value that you can't get with other things. Which is why a lot of people compare it to art. It's this concept that's like, sometimes for me, I sit here and I'm like, it's hard to explain NFTs because it's even hard to explain how art works. Like, why is this piece of art valued so much? Because somebody's willing to spend that money on it. It's simple as that. So how does an NFT work? Again, NFTs, they exist on the blockchain, which is the distributed public ledger that records transactions. You're probably most familiar with blockchain and the underlying processes that make cryptocurrencies. Specifically, NFTs are held on the Ethereum blockchain, and although blockchain supports them as well, an NFT is created or minted from digital objects that represent both tangible and intangible items. Thinking of art, GIFs, and it's GIF, G-I-F, don't at me. Videos, sport highlights, collectibles, virtual avatars, video game skins, designer sneakers, music, and just wait, once the metaverse really blows up, this is just going to go to another level. Like, going back, Jack Dorsey has sold his first tweet for $3 million. Like, not only this guy had like one of the top big tech companies, he just sold a tweet. Like, that is mind-blowing. It's crazy. It's the world we live in. But that is a perfect example. Essentially, NFTs are like physical collector items, except it's digital. So instead of getting an actual oil painting to hang on your wall, the buyer gets a digital file instead. They also get exclusive ownership rights. That right, NFTs can have only one owner at a time. NFT's unique data makes it easy to verify the ownership and transfer tokens between owners. The owner or creator can also store specific information inside the NFT. For instance, an artist can sign their artwork by including their signature in an NFT's metadata, which to me is kind of cool. What are NFTs used for? If you haven't checked out my boy Tory Lanez, who totally said he completely destroyed the music industry because he's figured out NFTs, go check out his video. But what I want to highlight here is blockchain technology and NFT. They afford artists and content creators like myself a unique opportunity to monetize pretty much anything. For example, artists no longer have to rely on galleries or auction houses to sell their art. Instead, the artist can sell it directly to consumers as an NFT, which also lets them keep more of the profit. So in addition, artists can really program a lot of things into their system. For example, royalties, or they receive percentages of sales anytime the art's like transferred to a new owner. All this stuff is really hard with physical items, but once you put digital blockchain, you can start making these, I don't want to call them new processes, but just new ways for people to make money. And art isn't the only way to make money with NFTs. Brands like Charmin, Taco Bell, they've auctioned off themed NFT art to raise funds for charity. Charmin dubbed this offering NFTP, non-fungible toilet paper. Taco Bell's NFT art sold out in minutes, with the highest bid coming in at, I think it was 1.5 wrapped ether, which, if you're curious, equates to about $3,800 at the time of this recording. NFTs are crazy. It's just another way of people who create content to monetize their content. Even celebrities. Shaq is making an NFT, Snoop Dogg, Lindsay Lohan. I don't know why I dropped her name. All these people, they're jumping on the NFT bandwagon. Like, this is bandwagon time. I feel good. Which is why People in tech, we're hopping on the bandwagon. Should I launch one, guys? Make the People in Tech logo an NFT? I don't know. I'm working on it, maybe. Which leads into the next question you might be asking. How do you buy NFTs, Caleb? That's a good question. If you're keen to start your own NFT collection, you need to acquire some key items. First, you're going to need to get a digital wallet that allows you to store NFTs and cryptocurrencies. You likely need to purchase some cryptocurrency like Ether, depending on what currencies your NFT provider accepts. You can buy crypto using a credit card. Platforms like Coinbase, Kraken, eToro, even Robinhood even got crypto now. So getting crypto is not the challenge anymore. And let me just tell you a few popular NFT marketplaces. Well, remember, before I even tell you this, you'll want to keep fees in mind. As you research options, most exchanges charge at least a percentage of your transaction when you buy crypto. So first you need to get some crypto, then you need to go to a NFT marketplace. Once you got your wallet set up and funded, there's no shortage of NFT sites to shop. Now, your boy did a little bit of research for this episode, so at the time of this recording, the largest NFT marketplaces are OpenSea.io, Rarible, and Foundation. OpenSea.io is a peer-to-peer platform built and sells as the rare digital items and collectible platform. So to get started, all you need to do is create an account, browse NFT collections, and you can also sort pieces by sales volume, discover new artists, etc. Rarible, which is similar to OpenSea, but democratic. Open marketplace that allows artists and creators to issue and sell NFTs. And Rari, I think it's pronounced Rari, R-A-R-I, Rari or Rari tokens are issued on a platform, and they enable holders to weigh in on features like fees and community rules. So Rarible trying to do the whole like, hey, we're not trying to be like Instagram or TikTok where, they have those policies and procedures. Like Rarible is all about how do we get people involved and get their input. And Foundation is unique because artists must receive upvotes. So an invitation from a fellow creator to post their art. And the community is like all about being exclusive, cost of entry. And I know Foundation is pretty popular. It's probably not my favorite, I have to be completely honest with you. But really what I want to highlight is all these platforms are just a jumping off point. NFT creators and collectors, be sure to do your own research and be very careful before you buy. That's the one thing that I want to do with this episode. Like, this is NFT 101, but there's so much more that we can dive into. Should you buy NFTs? Just because you can buy NFT, does that mean you should? It depends. It really does. NFTs are risky because their future is uncertain. We don't really know. We don't have really anything to compare it to. Like, we're just in this new age of technology. You're hearing things about metaverse. You're hearing things about crypto, blockchain. Should you invest in the stock market? Should you invest in Bitcoin? Should you invest in NFTs? Should you have your own coin? All of these are questions that a lot of people are asking. A lot of people have. But keep in mind, an NFT value is based entirely on what someone else is willing to pay for it. Going back to the LeBron James video, you got some people who love LeBron James and they, for some reason, were willing to spend $200,000 on a video. And if you were to come to me, I'd be like, it's probably worth 20 seconds of my time, not $200,000. So a lot of this is very similar to art because it's whatever people are willing to pay. So all this means is the NFT may resell for less than what you paid for. NFTs are also subject to capital gain taxes. So I know my accountants, my CPAs out there, just like when you sell stocks as a profit, these things are considered collectibles. However, they may not receive the preferential long-term capital gain rate stocks do, and may even be taxed at a higher collectible tax rate, even though the IRS hadn't gotten their shit together to figure out what that is. So going back to it, this is a great time to get into it because there's no rules. People are still figuring it out. And then by the time the government figures out how do we tax this, it's going to be too late. It's going to be on to the next thing. So I hope this helped at least give you a high level of what NFTs are, where you can go to buy them, how to get started. If you have more questions or you want more, part 2, you know where to find us. But that's all I got for you guys. I'm out. Peace.